How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing my trailer breakdown for the new Star Wars Episode 9 trailer, and we do have a title called The Rise of Skywalker. But first, remember, if you guys are new, make sure to check out my social media and vlogging channel down in the description below, and without further ado, let's get into this. Now, we opened up on Rey on this desert-like planet, and I'm assuming this is Tatooine, just for nostalgia purposes, because obviously there's going to be a lot of ties to the original, and we all know Luke and his life growing up on Tatooine. So I'm just going to say Tatooine for nostalgic purposes, but I could be totally off. I mean, it could be a whole new other planet as well, but it is really exciting. I do want more callbacks, and, there's a lot of callbacks in this trailer, actually. And we do see Rey with the lightsaber, and she looks really badass, and we do see a TIE Interceptor come in, and she begins to dodge it, but a lot of people are thinking this is actually Kylo Ren in the TIE Interceptor, but, I mean, here's the thing. They would show him, right? I mean, unless something's happened to Kylo Ren, why aren't they showing his face, It's a bit sus. I mean, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole with this one, but do I dare mention Boba Fett? Is he even a thing that could happen in this one? Or another prediction I do have of who's actually in the TIE Interceptor is someone just hijacked it, or maybe Kylo Ren was in it, and they're just like, yeet, and they get him out of there, and then they take over the ship. I don't know. I'm a bit weirded out that they're not showing it, and they're just showing those hands, and it does kind of look like Kylo's suit, so yeah, I don't know. But I know a lot of people are just going with the flow with it, and they're just like, oh yeah, it's probably Kylo Ren. But since this is the last, movie in the saga, I'm expecting, something, crazy to go on, so I don't really know. Don't believe everything you see in this trailer. I do also like at the beginning of this trailer, and honestly throughout we do hear as well, is Luke's voice, and it just really just brings back a lot of nostalgia, obviously, and it's really sad how everything played out at the end of The Last Jedi and everything that happened with him, and I just want there to be more in some sort of way for the Skywalker legacy to live on, and it does really look like that'll be going on with Rey, and we did find out Rey's parents were nobodies, and, Rey's a nobody, is that true? That's still up for debate. Ultimately, I just want a way for the Skywalker legacy to continue. And yeah, as I said, it's probably going to be with Rey and all the past Jedis and whatnot. And, Obi-Wan and all of them, they aren't really gone, as Luke says in this trailer. And they can still continue in some sort of way. And maybe Rey is the embodiment, so to speak, of all of them. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Their legacy can live on. And it is, this title is called The Rise of the Skywalker. And that just makes really sense to me. We then see Kylo Ren body slam this dude in this forest with the First Order behind him, and I'm really excited to see what they do with Kylo Ren's character, because it was kind of left off open-ended, obviously, towards the end of Last Jedi, and I do want to see more of him just kind of moving forward. Another cool thing I like that we got to actually see in this trailer is him kind of melding, it looks like, his helmet together, so he will be wearing it again in this movie, obviously. We then get to see Finn and Poe on this rock, and I do think this is the same planet Rey was on, and I do think we see later a little bit of a battle taking place, so I'm assuming that's going to be a main setting throughout the film. Next, we do see BB-8 and some sort of a new droid, which I can't really tell, I can't really compare it to anything, but it does kind of look cool. I'm excited to see more of it, I guess, in the film too. Then, by far, one of the best moments in this trailer is when we do see Chewie and Lando Calrissian in the Millennium Falcon, and they're going into hyperspace, I believe. It does look like they are, yeah. So I'm so glad Lando's back. I mean, I do think more people are gonna like him, I guess, after what they did with him in Solo, and they're just excited to see him back. But honestly, from the original trilogy, I miss this dude, and I want to see more people from the original trilogy come back in this movie in some sort of a way. We then see C-3PO and Poe, and they're on a speeder, and again, like I said, I do think this is taking place on the desert planet that we saw Rey on at the beginning of this trailer, and I'm assuming it's Tatooine, but it could be somewhere else, I don't know, but let me hear your thoughts on that. Then we see Princess Leia hugging Rey, and it's really sad, obviously, after Carrie Fisher's passing and everything, and that's just really amazing that she's here on the screen, and I don't know if she'll play like a major role in this film or not. I think they're using effects, or I think she filmed something for the Force. I think they're using old footage from The Force Awakens, but they're like editing it. I don't know for sure, but yeah. Then we do see Rey and the gang, and they're on this hill, and it kind of reminded me of the Pike scene in Walking Dead when they're all on the hill. I'm sorry. And they're looking out, and I do believe this is a piece of the Death Star that's fallen down. I don't know for sure, but that's my best guess. I mean, it could be a crashed ship. I don't really know, but it does look like it's broken off from something, and the only thing I can think of is the Death Star or the Death Star. I forget what it was called from Force Awakens, but it basically was a bigger Death Star, as Han Solo said. So it is really cool. Actually, I don't know if Han Solo said that. I think he did. I'm not entirely sure. I miss Han, okay? Anyway, I do think that's a part of the Death Star. I'm not entirely sure, but it does look like it, so we're just gonna say it is. And it was just so crazy to hear Luke Skywalker's voice in the background and saying, you know, no one's really gone. And I love that scene at the end of this trailer. And then we hear laughing. Oh, man. Is Palpatine back? Force ghost? Clone? Who knows? But everyone fucking flipped the hell out when they heard the laughter. When I first watched this, I was like, what the hell? But then I watched it with headphones, and I was like, yeah, that's Palpatine. Okay. All right, Rise of the Skywalker as well. That's the episode title. So that's pretty cool. The Skywalker legacy will live on, it seems. And that seems to be in the embodiment of Rey, maybe. But I'm really excited. I really want a bunch of callbacks. Let me hear your thoughts on all the things I've talked about in this trailer. And let me hear your thoughts on the trailer. Are you excited for this film? I'm more excited for it than Endgame, to be honest, because it's the last Star Wars movie in the original saga. It ended after the original trilogy. All the other bullshit, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, didn't happen. Well, technically it's canon, so live with it. It's the last one in the original saga, and I have to see, like, how it canonly ends. Like, I want to see what's going on, and I'm really excited for this. But yeah, let me hear your thoughts and everything down in the comments below. And if you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. May the Force be with you. Peace. Spoop.